The universe you think you live in is a mathematical lie, and the evidence is already here.
Every foundational rule we have about time, space, and reality is completely unraveling right in front of us. In this explainer, we're going to walk through 10 impossible anomalies that prove it.
Number 1. Stars older than time.
There's a star out in the constellation of Libra, tearing through space at 800,000 miles per hour. We simply call it the Methuselah Star. It's an ancient relic made almost entirely of hydrogen and helium, the raw materials of the early cosmos. But there's a terrifying glitch in the math here. We know for an absolute fact that the Big Bang happened 13.8 billion years ago. Yet, calculations back in the year 2000 showed this star was 16 billion years old. That means it existed 2 billion years before the universe itself was even born. Even with recent recalculations bringing it down to 14.46 billion years, it still completely shatters our reality. Astrophysicists had to slap on a desperate 800 million year margin of error just to make it barely fit our models. It's essentially a mathematical band-aid. It hides the deeply unsettling fact that our entire understanding of time might be fundamentally broken.
Number 2. Impossible cosmic structures.
Physics has a foundational rule called the cosmological principle. Basically, it states that on a grand scale, the universe should look smooth and evenly distributed. Because light and gravity take time to pull matter together, there's a strict physical limit on how big things can grow. Nothing can possibly be larger than 1.2 billion light-years across. Then, in 2013, we found the Hercules-Corona Borealis Great Wall. It's a massive structure of gamma-ray bursts 10 billion light-years wide. Just look at the staggering difference in those numbers. It entirely shatters the physical limits of our reality. There simply hasn't been enough time since the dawn of existence for an assembly this massive to form. It's exactly like planting an acorn and finding a fully grown oak tree standing there 5 minutes later. It tells us the universe is either vastly older than we calculate, or gravity is playing by rules we don't yet comprehend.
Number 3. Geometry that defies physics.
Usually, galaxy formation is a chaotic, deeply violent mess. It's a process full of gravitational shredding and messy collisions. But Hoag's object, discovered in 1950, is entirely different. It looks less like a natural occurrence and more like a deliberate, almost mechanical construction. It's a ghost galaxy of unsettling perfection. You have a yellow core, a massive 70,000 light-year void of absolute nothingness, and an outer ring of blue stars. There is zero evidence of the violent collision required to naturally make a shape like this. And if you look closely, right through that empty gap, there's a deeply eerie detail. You'll see a second, tiny, perfectly aligned ring galaxy staring back at us from the distance. It's a geometric impossibility, just repeating itself in the dark.
Number 4. Scars of other universes. The cosmic microwave background is the lingering afterglow of the Big Bang. It maps out the infant universe using tiny, random temperature variations. These variations are typically small, predictable, and entirely ordinary. But there's one massive anomaly staring back at us. It's a region 1 billion light-years wide that is unusually cold. A random fluctuation this massive has less than a 1.85% chance of existing naturally. Theoretical physicist Laura Mersini-Houghton has a terrifying theory for this. She believes this cold spot is literally a cosmic bruise. It's a permanent, freezing scar left behind when another universe violently bumped into our own. It deeply suggests we're just one single bubble in an endless colliding foam of realities.
Number 5. Universe breakers.
In 2023, the James Webb Space Telescope gazed deep into the dawn of time. We looked back to a period just 500 to 700 million years after the Big Bang. We thought we knew exactly what was waiting in the dark. Our standard models told us to expect dim, messy baby blobs of gas just starting to form. Well, actually, scratch that. We expected a mostly empty void. Instead, we found 6 fully mature galaxies as heavy and complex as our Milky Way. Each one holds 100 billion suns worth of mass. They grew to impossible sizes instantly, completely defying the known physical limits of star formation. It's literally like looking into a cosmic nursery and finding fully grown adults staring back at you. This discovery forces us to entirely rewrite textbook limits on how quickly stars and black holes can consume matter. The timeline of our universe is broken.
Number 6. Energy that breaks reality. Right now, in total silence, the Earth is being bombarded by invisible cosmic rays from deep space. These are high-energy protons slicing right through the void. But there's supposed to be a strict boundary out there called the GZK limit. It's basically a theoretical speed limit for particles traveling through space. It's caused by the friction of the Big Bang's leftover photon glow acting like a cosmic speed bump. Nothing coming from deep space should be able to hit Earth with energy higher than this threshold.
Yet in 1991, we detected the oh my god particle. It was millions of times stronger than anything our largest particle accelerators could ever dream of producing. It was traveling at 99 followed by 19 nines% the speed of light. Imagine a baseball traveling at 60 miles per hour. Now pack all of that massive kinetic energy into one single, invisible, subatomic proton. If a particle this energetic hit you, it would literally feel like a physical bullet. This heavily implies that unseen, terrifyingly powerful sources in empty space are firing impossible physics directly at us.
Number 7. Alien architecture.
Stars are simple engines. They shine, and when a planet passes in front of them, their light predictably dims. Usually, this drop is a tiny, regular shift of less than 1%. But Tabby's star experienced catastrophic, random light drops of up to 22%. This completely rules out natural explanations like swarms of comets or dust because there's absolutely no infrared heat signature left behind. Back in 1960, physicist Freeman Dyson said that an advanced civilization dismantling a solar system to build a massive energy machine would look exactly like this. A Dyson sphere is a colossal shell built around a star to harvest its energy. If we are truly watching a Dyson sphere under construction, it means humanity is not alone and we are horrifyingly outmatched in the cosmic dark.
Number 8. The monster in the dark. Everything in our universe is meant to be expanding outward evenly. It should look just like dots painted on the surface of an inflating balloon, moving away from each other at a constant rate. This predictable expansion is called the Hubble flow. But recently, we found the dark flow. Hundreds of huge galaxy clusters are moving against the expansion, flowing at 2 million miles per hour toward a very specific patch of sky. They are entirely ignoring the Great Attractor and all local gravity. This chillingly implies that an immensely massive unseen structure exists entirely outside our 46 billion light-year observable bubble. It's something so massive and so impossibly heavy that it's violently dragging a massive chunk of our universe toward it in the dark.
Number 9. The Vacuum Catastrophe.
Quantum field theory proves that empty space is never truly empty. It's actually seething with virtual particles violently popping in and out of existence. This constant, invisible motion creates a background hum called vacuum energy. But there's a catastrophic problem with how we calculate this energy. The gap between what our math predicts and what we actually observe is a 1 with 120 zeros behind it. This is widely considered the most embarrassing failure in the entire history of physics. According to our own foundational math, the energy inside a single coffee cup of empty space should instantly boil the Earth's oceans. The simple, undeniable fact that we even exist completely violates our own numbers.
Number 10. The ultimate existential horror.
The second law of thermodynamics tells us the universe always moves from order toward chaos. Because of this, it is immensely difficult to organically form complex biological structures out of random dust over vast amounts of time. This brings us to the Boltzmann Brain hypothesis. In an eternal, infinite universe, it is mathematically infinitely more likely for a single, fully formed brain to randomly manifest in the vacuum than for a 13.8 billion-year-old biological universe to evolve. The terrifying statistical truth is that you are almost certainly a 1-second hallucination. You have false memories of watching this explainer, you have false memories of your entire life, and you are about to dissolve back into the dark void at any moment.
If physics proves that nothing around you is statistically real, who exactly is hallucinating this world?